Tell me that it all shakes out okay. Tell me that you're by.
Since I've been here as coach, not knowing everything that the players had done in the past, first of all, I think that the response that I've gotten from the players is absolutely fantastic, in the way of how hard and how hard that the players have worked. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they've worked incredibly hard and they've put so much effort into the game. Some of the areas of concern of some of the games that I saw was, just maybe lacking of discipline and focus. And those are things that we've worked on. And again, the response of the players has been tremendous. So for me, in 2 weeks, I'm really pleased and encouraged by the effort and, and how that the players have implemented some things. And even some of the players who weren't playing commented on it, over last night's game, watching from the stands, that it was great for them to see things that we had worked on in training to actually happen in the games. So those are all positive things. Obviously the biggest thing that everybody wants is to get a win. So that's always the most difficult at this level is to get the wins. And I think once that we do get that for the players, from a mental aspect, it's going to help them. Well, definitely there's been a progression on the 2 games that I've coached in, where the players understand that the timing, the time of the game and whether they're a goal up or a goal down, recognizing how we need to play and how we need to adjust their game. That was probably one of the things, again, that we've implemented a little different than maybe before, that we've got them believing that they can change, how they play, based on being up a goal or down a goal. And again, like I said earlier, that we've got to work maybe just a little differently and maybe a little smarter, when we are a goal or 2 goals up, but how we deal with the pressures. So, and that's always, and it's easier said than actually done. The pressures when other teams change their game and put you under a little bit more pressure, and they come at you high pressure. So we have to try and learn to deal with those things. Well, obviously, if you listen too much, you may believe in it. But again, knowing what the players have put into it, they certainly haven't gotten the outcome. It hasn't been fair, the outcome of what they put into the game, if that makes sense. In the time that I've seen them, they work very hard every single day. They take it seriously. Now, there's still parts of our game and parts of the players' games that they've still got to work on and increase and get better. But overall, I wouldn't be listening to that sort of thing, because people are measuring the success based on wins and losses, and if you do measure that, then yes, everything looks pretty bad, but the effort that's getting put into it is certainly not coming out in the results. And that's something that we look to change and remedy, and hopefully starting tomorrow night in Kansas City. Well, Kansas City being a very good team, and they're always tough opponents. But I think our team in the past has always, played some great games against them. So I think our players know what to expect. Probably the good thing is, coming off of a good game, is knowing this is a tough team, so we've got to be on top of our game. So the players know that. So I think, from the perspective of, there's no letdown for us and no time for us to relax. I think that, just judging what we have done in the past 2 weeks, I think the players are ready for that, and they're ready for that challenge. Again, I think, we've got to recognize when we go a goal or 2 goals up, how to hold that lead, how that we maintain our focus and what our approach is. sometimes it's not just we need to add to the tally, but maybe to stop the other team and maybe have them adjust their game opposed to us adjusting our game. Stay focused on what we're about and what helped us to get to that point. And that is probably the biggest key, from the the mental toughness part of players. Just they just got to recognize that, and sometimes it's just lack of experience that comes with that. So our message was we just got to be a little bit tougher mentally and holding things off, and maybe if we're a goal up, maybe we have to go a little longer without scoring a goal, and I think there was a period last night where we kept possession for over a minute and finally scored a goal, and it pays off, and sometimes we have to be able to do that.